And we're back with chapter 3 of the Cotswold Way. The adventure continues. We get super caught up with some sheep in Cleeve Hill. We make it all the way to Birdlip along very high hills, very narrow paths, a little bit of rain, but not too much. So let's get into it. Okay, so day 1 was a little rough, but we are day 2 of a million. No. Today's gonna be good. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. And we are taking absolutely no feedback from Wesley at all. We are just going to do exactly what I say, which is probably a good golden rule overall. Would you agree?
We had a lot of fun yesterday.
Did we?
We got to walk with the cows.
Oh, the bull.
And the bull.
Field.
Yes. We wouldn't have seen any of that stuff if it wasn't for shortcuts.
Oh my god. Okay, day 2. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Let's go.
And we're going this direction a little bit.
I just have to really quickly try to squeeze this story in. We were taking a back road to try to pass by the traffic, and a tractor was coming down the road, and it was as wide as the road, so we jumped backwards into the bush and tried to stay as close as we could against the fence behind the bushes until the tractor passed, and we made it, but we cannot believe we didn't catch any footage of it.
That was a pretty long hill. But we made it up here. Looks like it's downhill from here.
Hey, wait, that might be the first downhill. That might be the first downhill.
Yeah.
Let's go, yes.
Oh, man. Look at that guy on the bike and the dog up there.
Oh my god.
Oh my, and look at the steps.
There's steps.
That's amazing. We should go up there.
We should go up there.
We only got like 10 minutes left on this walk. Yeah, and that bench over there, I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Okay, Ashley, what are we about to do? We're 10 minutes away from the hotel, our next stop.
So we had to backtrack and climb this.
Look at this. You can't even catch this
There's no way.
on the camera.
Have you seen the meme before where it suggests that a regular person should be put into the Olympics so you can really appreciate how good an Olympian is? I would just like to represent myself as the regular person in this sequence of events here as we try to climb this hill that seems so much higher in person than I could possibly capture in this video. So I did speed it up at some points because I didn't climb this hill very quickly. So Wesley represents the role of the Olympian in this. As you can see that I just start crawling up the hill through the sheep poo because I wanted to make it and there was no other option. And at the end when he tries to take my hand to help me the rest of the way up, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna sit down. So I hope you laughed as hard as I did at watching this happen. But I mean, ultimately we made it happen. I got up there. It was worth it. Enjoy. We did a YouTuber walk up a hill. I just about died. It was so scary. And now Wesley is rallying to go back down and get the camera somewhere. All the way down there. It was terrible. I just started climbing up on my hands and knees because I was like, this is so high. This incline is so crazy. So, good with Wesley, I guess. So, turns out Wesley was right. The view was actually super incredible and the climb was totally worth it because now we get this view and we get to share it with you. So, enjoy.
Hey, buddy. Nah.
We're going on. We don't mean to disturb you. All right, so that brings us to the end of day 2. We were obsessed with the sheep. Not a ton else happened that day. It was a nice kind of break for a much shorter walk after the really intense walk we did that first day. So great spot, not too much going on, super chill night. Wesley went back and explored. I took a nap, and we were ready to tackle the next day. So let's go. Okay, day 3 notes. We made it to Tower Lodge, which I guess that's sort of self-explanatory as I was going to say it was. I'll show you. Also, I have to note, Wesley is in charge of all videography at this point because it's all uphill. It's all uphill. There's no end. Just hill. Real cool though. Okay, we have our cool little microphone things. Except I lost the clip on Wesley, so we're holding it like this. Look, we are sitting at the top of the biggest hill I've ever experienced in my life. But we went grocery shopping, and I was supposed to get the meal deal, but I couldn't find the meal deal, so I just bought a bunch of random stuff. And then as I was leaving, I saw the sign for the meal deals, and I was like, darn it. So anyway, Wesley, what's first on the menu?
We got pork and pickled pies. Nice seasoned cured British pork and pickled encased in hot water crust pastry.
Delicious. Okay, open her up. Pork and pickle. Here we go. They do have cooking instructions on them, but they say ready to eat, so I was also ready to eat. It's really good. We could meet in the middle.
Like your pickle just kind of adds like a sweetness.
Yeah, it was a lot more subtle. I was expecting like a hit of dill. Maybe that's because I usually eat like spicy dill pickle chips and stuff. So anyway, okay, so you're a win. All of this was on sale, obviously. That's how I operate. So
It's pretty good.
okay, this is the hill that we climb. This is the view from the hill that we climb when we're having our lunch. Not bad. Not bad. Worth the climb? I don't know. Maybe looking back at this video, I'll be like, wow, that climb was nothing. That view was incredible. Look at all the steeples and spires. And I have to look up the meaning, how to differentiate between those words, because I keep saying both because I'm not sure. Pretty good view, actually. Worth it? Worth the climb?
Yeah, that's the thing I'd say is like every uphill you get rewarded with nice view.
This is a different version of Wesley on this adventure. I don't know this man, but I like him a lot.
This was a perfect place to stop here. Like next time we get to a bench, we're gonna stop and eat something. And like this, it couldn't be more perfect. It's like pretty flat here.
Uh-huh.
Sure, we don't have that much hill to go.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We're very pleased. We're good. We have managed to find ourselves back on the Cotswold Way. Take a look.
This is way better than walking on the road. On this path here, it does look like it's raining quite a bit over there. But we're almost to our destination, I think.
Turns out Wesley was correct. We were very close to the end of our path for the day. He called over and he said, quickly, quickly, before it starts to rain, hurry. And the path was so narrow and it was so slick and I was wearing the wrong shoes and the fall was so far, but I made it. And it's probably one of my favorite photos of the trip. We followed it up with a couple more photos that just have to make an honorable mention. We ended up in bed not long after we arrived. We realized it was 5 p.m., but Wesley wanted to make sure my brie got to be in the photo because there's a very long story about me and hand brie. And then of course, I had to get my different pint in a different pub in a different small village, and it was a very successful day. We leave you here in Birdlip, but I cannot wait for next week when I get to tell you a little bit about the lore around the Painswick yew trees. So we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for being here.